I have been getting Indian brides ready for the last 22 years. Just see somebody saying, yeah, right. So these are my credentials. This is my Instagram page that I started like in 2015. I have been doing brides since 2002-ish, but my company is called Blush and Glow Cosmetics. Actually slowing down, but I have so many tips and tricks that I want to share with you guys. Let's do a full Indian wedding look. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aarti. I am also a beauty creator and I have a small beauty brand. This look that I'm going to teach you guys is something that I have done on pretty much all my brides. They kind of want the same like polished looks. First thing, I'm going to hydrate the skin. I have the 10-minute feature, so this video is going to be pretty long, so take some notes if you want to. Moisturize. I'm using the same products I use on my brides. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish. Everything will be listed in the caption or it'll be linked in Like to Know It. To focus that on the center, around the mouth, and then just bring it out. But really, every client is different. Everybody's skin tone and texture is different. I also like to put the primer underneath the eyes for fine lines. It's gonna be a good look if you're also attending a wedding. This is the product I use to cover dark circles. It is MAC Prolong Wear NC45. I do not really like to work with orange correctors too much. This is a darker concealer that also has some peach in it. So what I like to do is look to see where I need to color correct. For me and most of my brides is underneath the eyes. I like to apply a very, very thin layer and I'll work in layers. Mouth area too, we always have discolorization. So apply a light thin layer. See how it just neutralized my under eyes and the area around my mouth? You can also use the shade NC42, and then if you're much darker, you can also use NC50 and just go up from there. But I just prefer to use a dark concealer and then brighten it on top. Foundation I'm using on all my brides right now is the House Labs foundation. Also applying that in very thin layers. You need to make sure that your foundation is not too light on you. So look, it is a little dark, but I will match it to my arms. And even if it's dark, we're going to always brighten by using a brighter concealer, which is what I'm going to be doing. Foundation is done. Now I'm going to brighten the face with concealer. This is one of my favorite ones to use on myself. It's the Too Faced Sand, but I like to use Tarte Shape Tape on my brides because it's really full coverage. It does not crease, but this isn't either actually. Put that in thin layers once again underneath the eyes, and I'm just tapping. Since it's a wedding look, we're going to put a little bit more because we're going to be photographed. If you're a guest, you're going to be photographed too. You know, you're wearing Indian clothes, so you need to just amp it up a little bit. In the center again, because my foundation is a little bit dark, as you can see, this is really going to brighten it up. Using a darker foundation, what that's going to do for you is ensure that there is no white cast, there is no gray when that flash hits your face. Let that kind of dry a little bit. So while that dries, I will do some contouring. I like to do cream contouring on my brides because it shows really well on camera. Warm everything up on the back of my hand. Just kind of carve out. This is looking so crazy. Trust the process, guys. Just a little bit on the side. I'm gonna go in and stamp this into the skin. No buffing, no swiping. Pushing all of the concealer in, just tap, tap, tap like this. Don't worry about this harsh line because they're about to get rid of it. Going back in with my favorite foundation brush to marry the contour and concealer together. Same brush I used to apply the contour, but again, we're just going to stamp this, push it into the skin. Other brush, the foundation brush, and again, just marrying everything and melting everything together. Look how nicely that is blended. We're still going to apply powders as well. MAC Studio Fix powder underneath the eyes just to set. This is also going to really, really brighten the under eyes. Let's do one so you guys can see the difference. The Beauty baking powder in the shade Blondie. Now, applying all of this makeup may feel or look cakey. So I always tell my brides, drink a lot of water because if you don't, it's definitely going to look cakey. I don't like to bake on my brides unless, you know, like they're 18, which most of them are not anymore. Contouring the cheekbones just to give it a nice soft look on top of the creams. Blush really depends on what color you're doing on your lips. So most of my brides either want a bold red or they want to do like a mauvey pink. So I'll wait to do the blush, but let's do the eyes. I'm using Gaia Beauty's Pure Eyeshadow Primer. I'm just going to put a very thin layer on. Eyes are nicely primed. Now we're going to set the primer with this shade right here. It is called Happiness. And my brides all want a nice gold polished eye. So I'm going to do that look today. But there's another look that my brides also want, which is like a matte brown eye. And that's for another. Dipping into the shade always. In this way, when you're doing your eyeshadow, don't want to dip in this way. Dip in this way because how you're going to apply it is this way. In the crease in small circular motions in and then flicking it out. Same shade always, and I'm going to brush it on the lower lash line like this. Into the shade Endless with a more precise blending brush, and we're just going to apply that in the outer V's. Where's a closer look? Just in that area, making a V like that's kind of going this way, just going that way, a little bit in, that way, just keeping it very concentrated. Bigger, fluffier brush and just blending it all together. I did dip into Endless again, and I'm just applying in the outer creases, taking it out and then bringing it in. Later, how to clean the edges up. But fun part, we're gonna go into the gold shade. Inspired our beauty just depending on how bright of a gold they want. With beauty today, it's a more antique gold. Always like to use my finger to apply the color. See the pigment? The pigment is amazing on this palette, but also if you use your finger, the pigment is even more amazing. Fluffy brush, it's the same one I used earlier. And now I'm just buffing the edges and just mirroring the color with the crease color, kind of going back and forth in small circular motion. I liquid liner on all my brides, and then I go in with a black shadow. But for today, I'm just going to use a black shadow and create a wing. You know, black eyeliner is a must, so we're applying it in the waterline pretty heavy. Also going to tight line the top. Taking the shade Endless, and I'm going to brush it right beneath the black eyeliner. See how that just made it so soft and subtle? Which we put on the lid, and go right over that. Powder foundation we used earlier, and we're going to stamp that on to clean up the eyeshadow. It's a little hack that I like to do. Layer blushes, so this is the first one. It's a cream blush that I'm using. Just tapping that on. Tapping on a powder blush on top, and I really like to apply it kind of high. That's just how I prefer it, unless the client wants it a little bit lower. Brush a little bit on the apples. Mineralize powder all over the face to blend everything in together, and it just gives you a nice soft look. Just a little bit of highlighter, not too much. A mauve matte lip. All-nighter spray to lock it all in. Okay, this is the final look. I did put this on just for the effect, but this is more of a subtle look for my brides. Well, not so subtle, but let me know if you want to see bolder looks and if you have any questions. Bye, guys.